McLeish's doing extremely well to get his head there. Hunes is very, very good in the air. Hunes is kept out of the German side by Rubesch of Hamburg, but to my mind, Hunes is a better player. I think his time will come. That's McLeish again. Knocked by. Neat ball by Cooper to Black to Simpson. That's Simpson. Well, that's good plays. Kennedy goes in the run. Has he got the pace? He does. Black is after it. Ooh, the bounce unkind. Desperately unlucky. There's Rugby. With a big man, nice neat touch. And Eric Black desperately unlucky with a bounce of the ball. Well, that was another fine move by Aberdeen. They've got to have the pace and the accuracy of pass to get in behind his defence, and he almost did it there. McLeish, Breitner. Cooper. Didn't deflect that at all well. But that's a brilliant ball. McGee. He has Black inside. Cooper going up. There's McGee. I think he'll try his own. He does. Oh, it's almost there. Brilliant move. And I just wish that we had seen that replay there. Just touched away there is Cooper with it. Well, a great run by McGee. Took it on the right. Does this in Scotland and club football so well. He's very well balanced. Drifting towards his player with that easy loping style of his. And then that delicately judged shot. Look at that. I mean, would that not make a heart bleed? Well, that's a happy sound. Score still nothing each. Aberdeen have played with great control. Rugby in a bit of a quandary away in that far corner. It's a throw. Corner kick. Well, he was rather panicked by that. It was rather strange. That really puts the pressure on his defence, and Breitner is taking this. Well away by Dougie Bell. Now Mark McGee. And there goes the half-time whistle. If you can hear the rise of whistles, it's only an indication of the Germans have been quite astonished by the way Aberdeen have played. They have been extremely level-headed, sensible and professional about their task. Their control in midfield has been quite excellent. But look at these opportunities they've had. Some superb shots at goal. That absolutely brilliant save that Fuller had to pull out from Pittodrie. Then that glorious drive forward there by Mark McGee, almost bringing a goal. Now there's a long way to go, and recent history tells us that Bayern lacerated Spurs in the second half in the last round. But the way Aberdeen are playing, I think they could look forward to the next 45 minutes with a great degree of confidence. Well, Bayern Munich certainly didn't get a very warm reception when they came on. But, you know, football matches sometimes take sudden changes, of course. But having said that, I think quite clearly Aberdeen were the better team in that first half. Always very difficult to underline that in a way that doesn't tempt providence. But if we judge the first half and try and project that kind of play into the second, then Aberdeen should really have no fears. Well, Uli Huner, second from the right there beside the coach, Paul Czernay, said to me that Bayern really need 2 goals to come to Pittodrie with. Morgenthaler. Ooh, that's a bad one. McGee. Way goes McGee, brought down, free kick, and did the referee look for a card? No, he didn't. I said anybody can send off 4 men in an Italy-Uruguay international is something special. Pittodrie has come across the short one. Cooper's with it. And that red defense came out like a tidal wave there, realizing that somebody was following up. McGee. Kennedy. Rather loose with that one, though. Here's Willie Miller. Rugby. To Weir. Rows of anticipation from the Aberdeen supporters when he gets the ball. Held on to it slightly too long that time. Dougie Bell did well to get to the line. Gets a corner. Dougie Bell almost given away by St Mirren. It really is astonishing that St Mirren let him go. Rugby. Weir. Not sure that it proved anything, that move, putting it in like that. Here's McGee. Doesn't get the right support, and taken away by Grover. Well, when a player, a central defender, and an experienced one like Grover, who was signed for a huge fee from Eintracht Braunschweig last season, does something fundamentally wrong like that, they cannot be at all happy. Weir, that's a good-looking ball. Oh, it's beyond black. And it's still in play. And I think the push. A superb move again. And Aberdeen clearly have had the best chances in this match. And it's so frustrating they haven't been able to put them away. Morgenthaler. Sure, Alec Ferguson must have said something about the last sports match here in the dressing room at half-time. There's the kind of ball that's very inviting. And perhaps for the first time in the match, Rummenigge and Hoeneß linked up. Rummenigge seeing a little bit of a spare space. Always pushed it away. Del High with it. All the big men are up. Was an appeal there for offside, and the linesman, I must say the linesmen are a little eccentric as far as I'm concerned, because they're raising the flags. I've noticed this twice, and they've not been in line with the play. Black, good jump by Black, and that's a little bit effete there by Mark McGee. Should be much more incisive than that. There's Breitner going in, and a good tackle by Simpson. Sometimes when the red shirts get the ball, I think I'm seeing Aberdeen. There's a good save. Oh yes, blatant. I mean, to get down to this man's shot, he scored so many like that. An early shot, low, driven powerfully. And it curls, and Leighton takes that well. And a fine display of Scottish goalkeeping tonight. That's McGee. Just a bit too casual again. Think he'll try to get to that line. Gets through.